After removing the braces, at the age of 9, at the age of 13, for the first time in her life, she takes part in a race. And she loses. She comes out last. But yet, she's consistent. She keeps on striving. She loses. Again she strives. A day comes when she qualifies for the Olympics. And this is a true story. It's not an anecdote. It's not a fairy tale. Once she qualifies for the Olympics, in 1960 Olympics, she comes out first in 100 meters amongst the women. She gets the gold medal. She also gets the gold medal in 200 meter sprint amongst the women. She also wins the gold medal for the 400 meter relay, 100 into 4 amongst the women. She gets 3 gold medals in the 1960 Olympics. And she creates history. A paralyzed, a paralytic woman who had polio, she becomes the fastest woman on the face of the earth in the year 1960. Now when we analyze the goal setting done by Wilma, and if you have read books of the management gurus, she fulfills all the criteria. Those who have read about the SMART goals, I don't want to go into detail. But let us verify how much she fulfills of the main target of the creator, Islamic. Number 1, was the goal Islamic? Was the goal according to Quran and Sunnah? I don't know her personal life, but I knew that she was not a Muslim. I don't know whether she did for the creator or not. Number 2, was the goal specific? Yes, it was specific. She wanted to be the fastest woman on the face of the earth. Was it lucrative? Was it profitable? Yes. For this world it was profitable. She gets fame, she gets honor. But for the hereafter, Allah Alam. I doubt whether in the hereafter, this Olympic gold medal will bring a profit. Unless she dedicates the gold medal towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A, was it apt and appropriate? Yes, it was. M, was it measurable? Yes. She could measure who is the fastest woman on the face of the earth. Maybe the timing is somewhere close to 9 seconds or 10 seconds or 11 seconds. Measurable. And she practiced. She achieved the goal. I, what was the intention? If intention was fame, surely she got it. Was the intention to please Allah? I doubt. C, was it consistent? Yes, it was consistent. She consistently practiced even though she lost till she won and became the fastest woman on the earth. Let me give you another example to compare and show the difference between goal setting. I would like to give an example of the man, of the person who had very small means but reached the heights in his field. The man, the person who changed my life and converted me from a doctor of a body to a doctor of soul. And I'm sure you know the name of that man. He's none other than Sheikh Ahmed Deedat. Let us compare his goal setting. Sheikh Ahmed Deedat. And if you know the life history of Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, he acquired education only till standard 6th. Because both his ends could not meet, he was forced to leave his education. After passing standard 6, he was forced to leave his education. A man with small means. He was forced to leave the country India where he was born. Then he goes to South Africa. He does a job of a salesman. He works in a furniture shop. He does the job of driving, etc. And while he was in South Africa, he used to constantly be harassed by the Christian missionaries, who used to tell, Islam is a useless religion. It is merciless. They used to attack Islam. And because he used to get harassed, a desire came in his heart that I want to reply all the allegations against Islam made by these Christian missionaries. I want to give a fitting reply to these Christian missionaries. Imagine a man only studied to standard 6th. But naturally he had faith in Allah. He strived. He stumbled across a book. You know, the books which were lying in a room which had dust on it. He stumbled across a book by the name of Izarul Haq, the truth revealed by Maulana Karanvi, Rahmatullah Karanvi. And he gets the direction for his goal. That's how he started. And he strived for 40 years, till the time he challenged the stalwarts of Christianity. Imagine a 6th standard pass man strived for 40 years and challenged the stalwarts of the world. So much so that in 1984, in the early 1980s, he was about to debate Reverend Jimmy Swaggart. And at that time, in 1980s, Jimmy Swaggart was the #1 most powerful, most famous Christian televangelist. Just a few weeks before his debate, one of the fans of Sheikh Deedat told him that, Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, I'm your fan, but I want to give you an advice. This man, Jimmy Swaggart, I know him. I have studied him. Please don't debate him. He will chew you and he will spit you out. Imagine a fan of Deedat giving advice to Deedat. You don't debate this Jimmy Swaggart. You don't know him, I know him. He will chew you and he will spit you out. The person who was the most famous televangelist, who owned television channels, whose budget was more than $1 million a day to keep his head above water. Our Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, mashallah. With Allah on his side, he goes to USA. In the hometown of that Christian missionary. In the country where he's famous. He goes and he has a debate. And alhamdulillah, summa alhamdulillah, with Allah's help, he turns the tables over. Imagine a man of small means, not even past school, leave aside being a graduate, challenges the stalwarts of Christianity, so much so that he became the biggest stumbling block for the Christianity of the world, for the Christian missionary. One man alone, Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he challenged the whole of Christianity. Let's analyze his goal setting. Number 1, the Islamic. Was it Islamic? Was it according to Quran and Sahih Hadith? Was it for Allah and His Rasul? But naturally it was. That's the reason he was able to achieve his goal. Number 2, was it specific? Yes. His goal was specific. I want to reply to the allegations against Islam. Specific. I want to give a fitting reply. Remove the misconceptions about Islam that is there in the minds of the non-Muslim. Number 3, was it lucrative? Was it profitable? He wanted profit in Akhirah. And inshallah, Allah will grant him Jannah, inshallah.